What is up, friends? My name is Laura. If you've never visited my YouTube channel before, welcome. Today I'm going to be continuing my series as a digital nomad. I am super excited, and although you can see my awesome new setup here, I do have a place in Phoenix, Arizona, but I did live out of a backpack for about 2.5 years, and I still travel around the world much more than 6 months a year. So I definitely still consider myself a digital nomad and absolutely love the lifestyle. So today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about exactly how I got my first client. This is a really big question, and it is kind of continuing on with my digital nomad series. I'll link my other videos below that I have done in the past, but I'm just trying to be really straightforward. I'm going to give you the exact steps that I did use. And just a side note, I have kind of stepped away from business almost 3 years ago, and then I did come back, and this is literally the exact strategy I used again. So I try to be super honest, super straightforward, so that you can live out the digital nomad style if that's what you'd like. So the first step is finding out exactly what kind of niche that you're looking for. And although you're not going to maybe know the exact thing, for example, mine is in online marketing. Over time, I realized I love social media and blogging. At the beginning, I was doing a lot of websites, doing kind of a lot more graphic design than I normally would do now. And so from the beginning, I kind of branched out into all online marketing, but I was able to, in time, narrow it down a little bit more. But online marketing started as my niche. So there's so many different kinds of niches in general, whether you want customer service and you still want those hours set in stone, but you want them from anywhere, you can totally do that. Whether you are looking to be a teacher online, still hours set in stone, that would be a teacher route. There's so many different areas that you could be going into. So once you actually know your exact kind of niche in a broad view, it's time to actually start thinking about how you can get this person. So one of the ways would be kind of actually reaching out to friends or family. So a lot of friends or family may be able to have a small business, know someone that has a small business and is looking for kind of more some cheaper labor just so that you can get some experience under your belt. The number one thing that you want is experience. So you're going to be looking for that, whether you already have a bit of experience in the area and you're just looking for some things on your resume, or you actually have never done any of it and you maybe want to take a course and then start reaching out and just getting a little bit of experience, whether that means, for me, myself, maybe looking for some sort of agency that, I can more work for like, $12 an hour, but if I was working with them for a full year, I can say I've done this kind of work for a full year, and I'm a lot more likely then to pick up a little bit more higher paying clients. In my last video, I did talk about that I utilized Craigslist, and still say definitely meet at some sort of coffee shop, but I actually did have really great luck. I had a pretty straightforward email that I would send out if I saw that there was something on there that I was actually interested in, and it would just be very straightforward, very to the point, and kind of gave an overview of myself, how I can help the company, and kind of what my background is in what they're looking for. Like I said, I've actually had a lot of experience and did really well on Craigslist. So that actually was how I did get my first client. That may not be the exact route that you go, but that was mine. So I would put together something, and it would be dear, if they have, just kind of like a job interview, if they have their name on there, if you can look up who's going to be looking it up, or just hello. I saw this posting on Craigslist, so that you're being direct, so that it doesn't seem kind of like this large email that you send out to every single person. This is why I would be qualified. I would be very excited about the opportunity. Here's attached maybe anything that you can give as an example of your work. If you can't, putting together some sort of resume to show that you're a hard worker and you're ready for it. If you literally have absolutely nothing, either any kind of course that you've taken, or even stating, I don't have a lot of experience, but I'm very eager to learn, and that actually will kind of go along with my rate, and I'm willing to kind of grow with your company. People like hard workers, and if you're showing that you're a hard worker, you're a lot more likely to get that client. Like I said in my last video too, the other way would be Facebook groups. So there's Facebook groups called like social media managers, virtual assistant, social media managers, virtual assistant, digital nomads. There's so many different kinds. So joining a couple of those and starting networking around. There's also kind of like jobs for virtual assistants or jobs for digital nomads, and you can join those. They're quite like large, like they'll have like 50,000, not like 50,000 people are actually commenting and actually applying, but you do want to be on top of it if you see something you like. Again, have something prepared so that you can be jumping on any opportunity that looks good your way. Like I said before, guys, experience is key, and I can promise you, if you're a hardworking individual, someone is going to lend a hand either hiring you or even just taking you under your wing. And that's one of the reasons why I say kind of have it as a little bit more of a side hustle rather than straight all in, because it kind of takes the pressure off that you kind of can be learning the ropes but working for a little bit cheaper than you normally would. But at the same time, if you're over in something like Thailand, over in Bali, you can get by for not very much money every single month, opposed to living in North America. So if you are over there and you're still making $50 a day, hey, guess what? You're living like a rock star. The last thing that I want to talk about is I still to this day, and you normally don't need to attach your resume, but to me, I still find it looks professional. So even to this day, I will attach my resume as well as past work that I've done. And even when it's not asking for it, or a contractor normally doesn't really need to give a resume, I still like to do that. And there's a number of reasons. They kind of am them able to see me as a whole. They're able to see any education and how I've been in this field for a long time. So regardless, I would put a resume together really focusing on the niche that you're going for. You can even have a couple of resumes on hand for exactly who your target audience is when you're applying for that specific job. Lastly, would be reaching out to other digital nomads, networking with some digital nomads so that you can get some more experience under your belt. Someone like honestly me, and I've had an overload of work at times in my career. If you're showing you're a hard worker and showing that you're able to kind of I'm able to mentor you, show you kind of the ropes, I guarantee there are a lot of people out there like me that would love to have you on and helping me with the work. And not necessarily don't flood the comments with your resume, although you're welcome to. I definitely would say networking with other digital nomads, and as their business grows, you can grow with them. And if you're starting from scratch, guess what? They will want you as they grow and will give you money accordingly. There are so many perks of being a digital nomad, and I absolutely love it. I have been to just under 40 countries so far in my lifetime. I am already booked for South America, and then in January, Bali, and I'm super, super excited. So keep following along with me through my digital nomad journey. I will be sharing so many tips on exactly how you can become one. So hit that little subscribe button, guys, and I will see you next week. Keep living life. Bye.